Hey guys, it's me, Florida Girl. Today's adventure is going to involve power tools. Here's the deal. I have got this amazing, enormous, huge, gigantic tent. Oh my god, I'm being attacked by things. Holy moly. Just leaves, don't worry. If it were a real insect, I'd be screaming. So you'll know, because I'll drop the camera and run. Usually a spider. Check this beast out. So this is my little hidey hole. The problem is, I'm getting ready to leave, and I need to go ahead and take it down. Well, the last time I had this out, oh goodness, has been about 2 years. And at that time, we took it to a Girl Scout retreat, and one of the Girl Scouts there was so very, very helpful, she broke it for me. And so now I've been trying to come up with a way to fix this hinge. And as you'll see, it's a very important juncture on this. And so as I was trying to put it together, I saw a perfect place to put a screw in. The problem is that screw is just a wood screw. It was the only screw I had available. And as you can see, maybe, it points out, it's really sharp. So I'm going to take a moment and try to take this tent down, and I'm going to go ahead and try to cut that screw off. This is the screw that I'm talking about, so my plan is to cut this off way up high here. I think I was successful. How about that? Alright, I got the little sharp piece. This is the sharp piece that I didn't want to leave in my tent. This is now cut off. Ow, ow, metal, hot. And so now this screw is what is supporting right here. Now moments ago, or I'm sorry, what has happened was it was broken. Here there was some sort of a pin that went across. I used a nail in the past because this plastic piece was still solid enough for me to fix it. On this side, however, the plastic piece broke. So I tried using JB Weld because I still had the plastic piece. And I tried to put it into place, but this was just too much of a stress holding location for that to work. So, like I said, I was lining it up and I saw that hole, went with the screw, and we'll see if this will be a long-term solution. Let me explain to you exactly what happened. The person was trying to put this tent back together and didn't realize if they were just gentle with it, everything would fold in on itself. And this was, again, a young girl at a Girl Scout event, and she caused it by just trying to force it to go into place. So these self-tents don't require any forcing. If for some reason you're feeling like you need to force yours when you're putting it back together, take a moment, step back, and take a look at it before you do. And I think that I might have fixed this. I'm going to take it down and try to put it back up again real quick, and that will answer my questions for me. So the first thing I have to do before I can even take this tent down is go through and remove all the tent stakes. I learned this trick not too long ago. Use a tent stake to help pull up another tent stake. And that way you keep all your little tent stakes together. And it's just something easier to help you pull up a stuck tent stake. So this is the Ozark Trail, and this is, I don't know, like a 10-man tent. And I want to show you, it is a very simple tent to take down. All along you have these little pop-in, pop-outs out of the little holes here, and you'll just pop those in and take this pole down. You go around the entire tent taking those down. You don't remove any of the clips. Once this part is down, we're just going to bend these elbows in the opposite direction, and this whole tent just folds in on itself. It's a great design. Only takes, I don't know, 2 minutes maybe to set it up. So this part just feels so wrong. It's the part where you have to force this elbow to go in. And once that is in, I'm going to step back and show you how the tent is now. Now at this point, I'll walk the edges in. That's my side that's a little bit broken, so I'm trying to be extra careful. Oh, I lied to you. That's my side. That's my center. That's another one. All right. Go ahead and put it back together. I think my fix has worked. So, moral of the story is, if you've got one of these instant tents, be slow, be careful. It's well worth it. They do cost a bit, so you want to take time to take care of them. In this case, this was about a $200 tent that we really didn't get a whole lot of use out of, because probably the year afterwards, after I bought it, I was done being a Girl Scout leader. So, about that same exact time was I started looking into one-man tents and have graduated into that category of tents nowadays. Funny enough, when I was standing in this one, you could put probably 1, 2, at least 3 of my backpacking tents set up, probably even spread out inside of this beast. And I know I could set my 2 other 2-man tents up inside of this beast also. But it's a great family tent, and so I was thinking, since I have this huge backyard back here, why not set it up and use it as a screen room, come on out at night, and stand here and look at the stars. The only problem is the location I set it up in. My idea of coming out here at night and standing here looking at the stars is, wrong location. The next time I set this tent up, I will be setting it up somewhere that I can hang out and look at the stars. I have to take a moment and show you this beautiful tree. They're all over my property, and I knew there was something special when I first saw them, because they were just starting to bud these little green leaves. Otherwise, they looked like, pretty much like this. And that piece is dead. No, it's not. Look at this. See? I don't know. Anyway, some of them went ahead and produced flowers. And they are the cutest little flowers. They're these little white bells. Alright, I think my neighbor told me they are myrtle. Hello, myrtle. No real fragrance from them, but they are just so cute. And they bring all the little honeybees and stuff around. Well, as always, thanks for watching my Florida Girl adventures. Today, it was fixing my tent. Tomorrow, who knows what it'll be. Well, if this is a sign of how this screw head cutting is going to go, I sat the Dremel down and the blade just shattered. So, we're going to try again. I have not even got to try to use the blade.